This short video will show you how to create, edit, and carry out your webinar, all from the Global Campus 21 website. To create your webinar, simply enter the Global Campus 21 URL like this. To view the English website, I'm going to click on English here. Notice that you can choose between several different languages, including Spanish, German, and English. I'm now going to log in with my login details. If you are GIZ staff, simply click on this tab here. If you're using the Global Campus as an external user and you have been given the moderator rights for creating a webinar, you can enter your login details here. I'm going to do this now, and then click Login. As you can see, on the dashboard on the left of the website, you can now see your name and a variety of tabs. One of these is Webinars. To create, edit, or carry out your webinar, you will want to click on this tab. On the screen here, I can now see the various webinar rooms that I've already set up in the past. In order to create a new webinar, I'm going to click on the New tab up here on the right. I can now give my webinar a name, choose a start and end date, and select the time zone that I'm working in. I can also choose whether I want to record this webinar, whether I want to allow live videos, and whether I want to be able to record with the live video webcam on. Note that you should only select these options if you are actually planning on using them. Once I'm done creating my webinar, I simply click Save. As you can see, the webinar has now been created. I'm also given useful information on what instructions I should give to the webinar participants. For example, I should remember to email them that they must install Java, use a headset, and pay attention to the system check to make sure that their computer meets the necessary system requirements. In addition, I can also view the webinar link here, which I should send to participants so that they can join the webinar room. I simply click on Copy to Clipboard here, and then I can copy the link, for example, into an email. Participants can enter the webinar room 30 minutes before the starting time. Now, how do I enter the webinar room as a moderator? To do so, I'm going to click on the Upcoming tab, where I can see the webinars that I've already created. As you can see, there are 3 symbols on the left. If I click on the red X here, then I delete the webinar. If I click on this middle symbol here, then I can edit the webinar. For example, I can click on this if I'd like to say, change the name or date of the webinar. Finally, if I want to enter the webinar room as a moderator, then I click on this open folder symbol. As you can see, I'm now redirected to this new page. Here, I should first of all click the Run the System check, and then, as a second step, click Start. When I do so, I will enter the webinar room as a moderator. I can enter this room whenever I like, however much time in advance, and prepare the webinar, for example by uploading presentations, creating polls, etc. So what happens to webinars once we're done with them? For information and the recordings of past webinars, I'm going to go back to this main page and click on Past. As you can see, I now have access to the long list of webinars that I've already created. This symbol here shows that the webinar was recorded. If I click on this edit symbol, I can view the names of the participants here, and, moving down, I can copy the link in order to replay the webinar. You have now learned how to create, edit, and carry out your webinar. For more information on other Saba Meeting tools, please click on the other screencasts.